What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. SummerSlam Night 1 is officially in the books. This show, to me, was a 3-match show. The opening match, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, that was a really good tag match. Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. That was a good match. And then the main event, CM Punk and Gunther, was good. Everything else on the show was kind of or very mid. So I'm just being honest. The crowd, to be honest, was not good. They weren't really into anything. They didn't get into anything until, I would say, towards the main event. They were kind of also I take that back. The crowd was into the show for the first match. They were into the show for the co-main with the Jelly Roll, Randy, Drew, Logan tag match. And they were into the main event. Outside of those 3 matches, the crowd really didn't give a single shit about anything, really, if we're just being honest. So we're going to get into SummerSlam Night 1 from August the 2nd, 2025. So we kick the show off. We get a video package narrated by Drewski, who just hypes up SummerSlam and everything else. So then Cardi B shows up, and she looks, oh my gosh, she looks awful. So she comes in with an all-black outfit. She's got a massive cape made of feather boas. She says, we're live from the Tri-State area. Cardi B asked you ready to whip some ass, so the crowd pops. She said, this is the first time they're ever doing a 2-day SummerSlam. It should be a 2-night, not 2-day, 2-night SummerSlam. So Cardi B's kind of fired up. She asked if there's any Logan Paul fans. There aren't. They boo. Then she asks, what about Randy Orton? The crowd cheers. And then Cardi B says, people will be talking about this forever. And then she welcomes everybody to SummerSlam. This was awful. This was absolutely awful, but it is what it is. So, there's that. This leads us into the first match of the night. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, they defeat Bron Breakker, and Big Bronson Reed. This was a really good match to start the show. Obviously, we know Roman's going to either open or close the show. He's been doing that since 2020, basically. And that still stands. So this match was really good here. There were some really good spots here. Roman did a dive in the middle of the match, which was great, taking out everybody, which was really good. Roman got speared through the barricade by Bron, which was great. Bronson Reed took out Jey Uso a good bit as well. It was cool how Bronson Reed came to the ring. He had Roman's sneakers around his neck, and then in the middle of the match, Paul Heyman had on Roman's sneakers around his neck. I thought that was pretty funny there. So, basically, towards the end of the match, Bron Breakker was about to go for the spear on Roman. Roman dodges it, and then both Roman and Jey, they spear Bron, and then Jey hits the Uso splash for the 1, 2, 3. Jey and Roman win. So this makes perfect sense, I guess, but it seems like they don't care about Bron. They really don't. But I kind of figured that this was going to set up what's going to happen in the main event. So good stuff there.
So, you know, there's that.
But this match was really good. This match was good as shit. I really enjoyed it. And Roman, he wrestled a really good match here. Really good. Roman's lean. He's really lean, and I like that for him. Roman had missed a beat, and the fact that he did that over the ring apron dive was tremendous. That was great. He hasn't done that since 2021, so that's really, really good. And it looked smooth. Like he didn't miss a beat at all. Moving on, this leads us into Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They defeated Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez to become the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. This match to me was okay. It felt more so of like a match that you would see on a random Raw or SmackDown. It would just kind of as like an opener, and that's just what it felt like to me. So towards the end of the match, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte accidentally, inadvertently hit Alexa Bliss. Charlotte thought that she was going to, get turned on by Alexa, but it didn't happen. So Alexa hits the Sister Abigail, and then Charlotte big boots Raquel Rodriguez, and then Alexa hits the Sister Abigail for the 1, 2, 3. Makes sense. This is fine. Did I really give a shit about this? No, not really, because the Women's Tag Team Championships are really pointless, but, it is what it is. So, there's that. I guess this just sees the end of the Judgment Day. Liv probably won't be back until, hopefully, WrestleMania season. So hopefully she can be back by either February or March of next year, which will be fine. So they'll still continue the story. They'll probably do like a rematch at some point. So, there is that. Moving on, we get the New Day. They're doing a Papa John's segment, whatever, with the Alpha Academy. And then Nikki Bella, she shows up, and who cares about this shit? Waste the fucking time. Moving on, this leads us into Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. I will be perfectly honest with you guys. I did not watch this match. All I know is that Sami Zayn won. He wins via the halupa kick. Scarlett, she brought in the steel pipe from under the ring. She tried to distract the ref. Sami basically avoided it. So, makes sense. It just makes me wonder, is Karrion Kross out of WWE? We don't know. We do know that his contract is up in August, so it's up sometime this month. We just don't know when. Hopefully, he does re-sign. I don't want him to go to AEW or TNA. I feel like he could be something special in WWE. And WWE needs Karrion Kross, if we're being honest. So, this puts them at 1-1. So, maybe they end their feud at Clash in Paris at the end of the month, or they could do it on a random Raw on Netflix. I don't fucking know. Moving on. So, this leads us into Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the Women's WWE Championship. Tiffany Stratton retains, and I was kind of floored at this. This match really was not that good, if we're being honest. It felt like a random SmackDown match. So Jade, she hits the Jaded around the 5-minute mark of the match. Tiffany's able to get her feet on the ropes. So Jade then goes for the Super Jaded from off the top rope. Tiffany reverses it, and then she hits the prettiest moonsault ever for the 1, 2, 3, and Tiffany Stratton retains. Why? Why the fuck did this happen? It makes no sense. Jade Cargill should have won, and it would have made sense for Jade to basically cheat to win. So, That didn't happen. Am I mad about this? Yes, I am a little bit mad about this because it makes no sense. What do you do with Jade Cargill now? There is a chance they could do a rematch at Clash in Paris, but I doubt it. So I don't know. I don't know. We got to get to Bianca and Jade Cargill. So maybe whenever Bianca comes back, whenever that will be, maybe she'll be the one to dethrone Tiffany Stratton, maybe. I don't know. But Tiffany Stratton has not had a decent title reign as of late. She just has not. So, whatever. Moving on. This leads us into Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. This match was fun, actually. I'm not going to hold you guys up. It was actually quite fucking fun. It was. I actually enjoyed this match. Logan and Jelly Roll, they got into it and everything else. McIntyre, taunted Jelly Roll in this match a good little bit. Randy, he got into it a little bit as well with Logan. The stars of the match were Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. So towards the end of the match, Randy was on the outside. He hit Logan with the back suplexes he always does on the announce table. He did that a couple times. Jelly Roll got involved. Then Logan took out Jelly Roll. He hit a nasty frog splash, breaking the announce table, which was great. The crowd was super into that shit. Jelly Roll sold it perfectly, so he was out for about a good 3 to 5 minutes. So Randy, towards the end of the match, he hit Drew with an RKO. And then Logan Paul threw Randy Orton shoulder first into the turnbuckle, into the ring post, which was great. And then Logan Paul hit the Paul from Grace for the 1, 2, 3. Good stuff there. Like this. This was fun. The crowd was, really into this. Jelly Roll looked okay here. I'm not going to hold you guys up. He did look okay. Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre winning was the right decision. I'm not going to hate on that. So good stuff there. Makes sense. WWE has a lot of faith in Logan Paul. They have a lot of damn faith in Logan Paul. Logan Paul is a star. Hopefully next year, sometime, he'll be world champion. I think it's time for him to be world champion. He's okay in the promo department, but he's great in ring, and he's got a personality. He just needs to work on his promo ability. Other than that, he's got 2 out of 3. He's hitting those out of the park. In-ring work and personality. So, there is that. So, good stuff there. Main event of the evening, CM Punk versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk wins. And this match was an old school wrestling match. I actually liked it. Gunther hit most of his chops in the match. He ground and pound CM Punk. He kept them grounded. Punk got a couple of in his signature moves, like the bulldog and the running bulldog and stuff. He was able to do his signature net breaker and the ropes. That was good there. Gunther basically taunted the crowd. He got CM Punk in the sleeper hold. Punk countered that. So towards the end of the match, they go on to the outside. And CM Punk was taken out by Gunther. Gunther was on the announce table celebrating, saying that, he's the best in the world. Then Punk came to his feet, and then Punk tripped Gunther. Gunther was busted open, which was fucking awesome. And then Gunther was bleeding, so the referee did not stop. He was, trying to wipe some of the blood off of him, that being Gunther. So Gunther hit the powerbomb on CM Punk for a second time. Punk kicked out. Then Then Gunther locked in the sleeper hold. Punk was able to get out of that. He was able to fight out of that. He hit the GTS, and then Gunther started to wobble really good. He was selling great there. Then CM Punk hit a second GTS for the 1, 2, 3, and CM Punk is the new World Heavyweight Champion. He had tears in his eyes, that being Punk. Michael Cole said a decade of bitterness from WWE, and is not happy. It's over. So Michael Cole said that CM Punk proved himself beyond a shadow of a doubt that he's the best in the world. So good stuff there. Punk got to celebrate for about a good 2 to 3 minutes when Seth Rollins came out, which was great. Seth Rollins had on crutches and everything else. He was hobbling around. And then he's about to walk up the ramp. And he removes his crutches. He takes off his crutches. Takes off his knee brace. It was all a fucking ruse, which was great. So Rollins attacked CM Punk. Punk was about to hit the GTS. Rollins got out of dodge. And then Rollins beats CM Punk with the briefcase. Beats him down. He hands it to the referee. And then Rollins hits the curb stomp on CM Punk. 1, 2, 3. And new World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. This was great. This was awesome. And Michael Cole said this was the ruse of the century. This was great. I love that. I love that. I was worked. I got to admit, because I was thinking that Rollins was going to be out for a while. But this was perfect. This was good. This continues their feud. And I'm down for this. This is something that should last for the remainder of the year. Yes, even into Survivor Series. And maybe you end their feud in Saudi Arabia at the Royal Rumble next year. So this feud should last for the remainder of the year, obviously. So this was really good here. I love that. Excellent stuff there. This was really, really good. Really good shit there. So to me, SummerSlam was a 3-match show. The opener between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, their tag match with Bron, that was good. The other tag match, Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre against Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, that was good. And the main event with CM Punk and Gunther, that was good too. It was basically the longest match on the show. It was about a good 20 to 25 minutes. I think the second longest match on the show was Roman and Jey Uso, that tag match. So, good stuff all around, good stuff. But those are the matches that you should go back and watch. Both men's tag matches and the main event. So SummerSlam to me for night 1 was okay. So the inaugural first ever 2-night SummerSlam was okay. Night 2 seems a lot better. Night 1 is just more of the appetizer. And to me, that's fine. It does feel weird to have a 2-night SummerSlam, but it kind of makes sense, I guess. So overall, like I said before, SummerSlam was a 3-match show, night 1. But what did you guys think of SummerSlam? Like, comment, subscribe, peace.